Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Mallam Abdullahi Adeshola Akanbi, also known as the moral teacher. And I really appreciate the love and support people has been giving me on my YouTube page at the moral teacher, and the encouragement that they have shown that in this time that we are now, that morality is not valued by majority in the society, that somebody that is doing something about it, trying to reawaken our moral conscience in the society. And I really appreciate. May Allah continue to bless all of you and us too. Today's topic is topic too close to my heart, and we learn a lot of lessons from it. I want to talk about the moral lessons from the story of Mohbad Imole, who is known as Ilerioluwa Aloba. He's a popular Nigerian musician that died in mysterious circumstances this year. And his story was a very touching one. And we have a lot of lessons to learn from it. I actually knew Mohbad when he sang a song that Kosi best rapper Nibi Kaka Niba Blo Lo Moriko. That's a freestyle that he did. That was when I first heard him sing. And from the way he sang, I saw that this guy has a lot of talent. He speaks from the heart and has a lot of messages. That, like in that particular lyrics, he talked about that why is it competing for being the best rapper or best musician? That's not his concern. That anybody that can pass a message or can be successful in the music industry, that is popular, that people love the most, that's the one that knows how to sing a song. It's not actually relying on certain award or somebody claiming that he's the best rapper and stuff like that. Then later, the other songs that he sang, that he passed a lot of message, and he sings in mysterious ways sometimes, that as if somebody is talking about his life experience, talking about death, talking about challenges that he's facing, and all those kind of things. So he has been a special kind of artist, and unique in his own way. He is based in Ikorodu, part of Lagos. In 2011, during my NYC, I was at Ikorodu, but that time Mohbad wasn't known. Maybe he was in the secondary school then. So he wasn't really known there. But within that 1 year period, I was able to observe this environment, the society in Ikorodu, how it looks like. There was a lot of cult clashes in Ikorodu. It was largely unsafe in most areas. And there's almost every day you see or hear about the shootings and the killings. So it's a very rough life there for somebody that is coming up. It's very difficult for a celebrity to rise from that place without getting involved in one form of peer pressure or the other, either to be part of them or to associate with them, if not for anything but for security reason. So that's why you don't just rush to judge a person. You must also check the person's background, what the person has gone through, the background is coming from, and the circumstances behind this decision, and what he went through. So part of the lessons that I want people to learn, the moral lessons, that first of all is about marital compatibility of his parents. From the story, you will see that Mohbad's father and his mother were not actually compatible in the marriage. They just kind of stick together, enduring each other, and that's how they had their three children. And when Mohbad was very little, the father used to say that he carried him out to make sure that he follows him to do his carpentry work, and he's also a pastor and a gospel artist, and he supports him. That Mohbad used to support him in everything he does, as in among his children, and the father really loved him. But the marital compatibility, the lesson here is that if anybody is getting married, you have to make sure that you marry somebody that is very compatible. Compatibility does not only stand on your character, because most people just go for beauty and other things that are not important. You must look at your behavioral compatibility, your psychological compatibility, your yes, even religious compatibility, in cultural compatibility, family compatibility, genotype compatibility, all and many more medical compatibility. In fact, the compatibilities are much, but the essential, apart from the medical one, is that you must make sure you and the person can stay together. No matter the excesses of the person, you'll be able to contain it, and the person will be able to contain your own excesses. You have to put that first as priority. Then another lesson is that you have to manage how to manage stepwives and how to manage stepwives and if you have a stepwife, like the father, if you have a child that the mother is no longer there, maybe through death or through divorce, the kind of stepmother you must have, if you must have a stepmother, must be somebody that is caring, somebody that is that you put in the back of your mind that this person will be able to take care of your children. You don't just get a stepmother that you don't care about their character and about how they behave to children and about their moral values. You have to be careful when selecting that. And you as a man too, you have to be unique. You have to be an example to the stepmother or the mother of the people around you. You because you cannot give what you don't have. You have to be able to be reborn yourself to be somebody that is well behaved and good, so that you can attract a good person, even a good stepmother, a stepwife, a wife that will take care of the children. Then the other thing is that training a child well with proper guidance. When a child is growing up, they are bound to have associate with bad companies and stuffs like that. So it's a responsibility as a parent, especially the father, to make sure that you give them the proper guidance, that they don't associate with wrong company, and when they do, you'll be able to guide them back to the right path. Then another lesson is the roles of the loved ones in supporting rising star in the family or people with prospects. Yes, every child is special in their own way, but sometimes in some family, a child might come up. Like in the case of Mohbad now, he was a musical genius. There are some family, it might be a football star. Some family might be somebody that has a very special talent that needs special attention. That if such a person is successful, is going to be a benefit not only to the family and the society, but to the country, the nation, the continent, and the world at large. So when you discover such a person, you have to give them special attention. And the family must collectively, both the extended family, the married mother side, father side, society, environment, you don't envy. There is no benefit of envying anybody. You support such a child, let that child be successful. It's better to help a child and the child to become ungrateful than for you to say you will not help a child because he might become ungrateful. No. Do it for the sake of your creator. Help these children. You help every child. But when you see one with a special talent, so you have to give them that special attention, because they are being successful will go a long way in positively impacting on the generation of that family or the country at large. Then another lesson is the loved one. You have to be protective of your children, no matter what, and no matter how old the children are, against evil. So as a parent, you have to be prayerful, or you're a parent figure or a guardian or a father or a mother, you have to be very prayerful Be protective, ask the right question, talk to your child, know your child better, ask the questions, let them know that you care about them, and try to know the progress they are making in life, the challenges they are facing. You help them spiritually, pray for them, always put them and let them have the values of having a good behavior, trying not to do anything that can tarnish their image and stuff like that. As a father or as a mother or as a parent, these are your responsibilities. Then you must avoid bad company at all costs. You must avoid bad company at all costs. You see this Yahoo thing because in the early days of Mohbad's song, he used to sing a lot of songs that circumstances push him to to do Yahoo and stuff like that. That he was a Oma pastor that has now entered deep into the world. He has entered into bad company, bad things because of circumstances. Yes, we know some people might have circumstances that might push them to do bad things, but there's something you don't know. This Yahoo that you are saying is scamming. You scam people of their hard-earned money, of their trusts. Some people run mad because of when they become scammed by Yahoo. Some people die when they lose money to Yahoo. Some people become depressed. Some people go through a lot of pain before eventually dying. And these people, some will lay curse on the Yahoo people that made their life miserable. Some even without laying curse. Curses are bound to happen because of what you made them go through, whether they are white people, whether they are black people, whether they are whatever country they come from. So you must know that when you do Yahoo, there are consequences. So this is something you must totally avoid, defrauding people. Then another lesson is that do not die in silence. Speak up to those that matters. When you are going through a pain, no matter how bad it is, there are people that we want to listen and that can help. You don't carry your problem to the mockers, those you identify as mockers. Because yes, some people might have money, they might be wealthy, but if you assess them well, you see that these are not people that can really help you. So that's why it is not a wealthy person that is important, but a helper, somebody that can help. Somebody might have money and might not be a helper. Somebody might not have money but might be a helper. So you must be able to speak up to those that really matter when you are in need. Then another lesson is that you must seek help whenever you need it. Don't say that, oh, this person, I have already disturbed him too much. I don't want to go to him again. I don't want to go to her again for help. No, we only have one life. And no condition is permanent. Problem will come, problem will go. So when you know that there are people that can help you, after you have made your own effort and there's nothing coming up or the result is not as expected, cry out to those that really love you, because at the end of the day you will all celebrate when everything goes right. So you don't have to shy away and die in silence or depression or commit suicide and say you don't want to disturb people because you are bothering them. No, bother them. They love you. Bother those that love you. It's the ones that don't love you that you don't need to bother. Then another lesson is that a successful marriage, aside compatibility, goes beyond the union of just two individuals, but extends to the family and family. Yes, I've said this earlier, that when you are marrying, you are not only marrying the lady or the man, you are marrying the family. So you must make sure that you have compatibility in a lot of things. The family compatibility, cultural compatibility, religious compatibility, behavioral compatibility, and so much. Then another lesson is that the society should not be hypocritical when showing love. You see, this is common in our society now. Our society will be showing fake love. What they cannot accept, they will expect other people to accept it. They will tell you that I will not accept this thing, and that's what they are accepting in their own homes. So don't let social media deceive you or life deceive you. Societies nowadays are very hypocritical when showing love. So love people when they are alive, not when they are dead. Call. Sometimes some people cannot ask for help when they are in need of help. You call those your loved ones, your classmates, your loved ones, your family, those that are close to you. Call them when you know. Ask about their health. How are you? Hope no problem. I don't know if you will be offended though. I have a little change here I want to send to you. I don't know if it will go a long way. Or you can just say, if it's somebody that has children or have a child, this 5,000, this 2,000, this 10,000, this please, I send, give me your account, let me send it. You want to dash my children, your children. So these are things you can do, because some people will never ask you. Some people would rather die than to ask for help when they are in need of help and they are about to die. So it's not everybody that you expect that they will ask you for help sometimes. So you just need to be, when you know that things are a bit comfortable for you, you'll be able to ask those questions and look at, call those that are close to you, your family, loved ones, and friends that are close to you, to know about their well-being and to see how you can help them, and even help them to sustain themselves, if it is a business or employment or anything that will be able to, that will be sustainable. And then you ask the right questions. That's another lesson. You must ask the right question during alleged murder investigation. Like when his case of Mohbad was murdered, a lot of sentiments were on social media. Some were just Sam Larry, Naira Marley, this one, that one. Yes, so Naira Marley was accused of bullying, Sam Larry bullying and all those kind of things. Yes, and we know that the actually, like the Sam Larry one was very obvious, but at the same time, they should have allowed, people should allow the security forces to do their investigation and to have evidence. You must have evidence. That's how the way the court operates. They work based on evidence, not on sentiment. You have to have evidence that these are the things that happen. And like those Mohbad death now, the people that were very close to him, because he even sang it in a song that frenemies. He has a lot of enemies and frenemies. Frenemies, that is friends that are enemies. So people that were close to him before his death, they should have investigated them also to check what was their involvement with him. Then his wife, there is an recording where he alleged his wife in a negative way also, about that if he dies, his wife, she will suffer and all those kind of things. You see, these are things that when an investigation is being carried out, the police or the investigator must look at all the possible circumstances. So it is the work of the security forces to check everything. They check the wife, they check the friends, they check those that you are alleging that they killed him or bullied him, and they check even places that people did not think are at all. So it is based on this that you can now make statements on social media. You don't just use sentiments because you don't like a particular artist, you now try to link him up with something that you don't have evidence about. So people should be very careful about using sentiment when handling situations like this. And you should also know that you don't allow social media influencers to think for you. You think for yourself. Some social media and influencers are just paid to do a work. They don't actually care about the what damages that might be done, but their own is just to get paid. So you don't just follow blindly. You must ask the right questions. Then finally, lessons that I want people to learn is that you must have fear of God, fear of your Creator in all things that you do, because karma is real. Whether you accept it or not, whatever you do is like a seed which you plant. And whenever you plant a seed, you will surely harvest whatever you plant and get the harvest in many folds. So if you do good, you get good in many fold. And when you do bad, you get it in many fold. So because of this, you must fear your Creator, fear God in whatever you are doing. And you should not harden your heart to people or use envy or hate to make your decisions on people or assessment of people, but you have to be very objective when doing so. And I hope from this little I have said, we'll be able to learn a lot of lessons from this. May Allah continue to guide us to the right path, and wherever I have done mistake, may Allah forgive me, and may Allah guide me to the right path. And thank you once again for showing love and following me on my social media pages, on my YouTube page at The Moral Teacher. Once again, I am Mallam Abdullahi Adeshola Akanbi, the moral teacher. Thank you.